All right, fellas, today we're putting that bad boy in. Y'all know what it is. DeatschWerks, if I even said that right. DW300 Fuel Pump. Should be a pretty simple install, hopefully. But I'll walk you through it. I did purchase my tune from Juan Watson today. My intake comes on Monday, which is 2 days from now. But I should have that base map in a couple days. And it is supposed to warm up outside here in the next couple of days. So I should be able to do these installs. It's so cold as fuck right now. I mean, you can see my car. It is too fucking cold to be working on this shit outside. So I'm going to pull it out the car. I'll show you how to do that. And then we're going to work on it inside. All right, let's get it going. Man, it's cold. Don't bust my ass. Oh yeah. All right, so in order to get this seat off, we're gonna have these little clips. There's 2 of them. All right, here's the other side. Pull that off. Bam, bam. So these are those clips I was talking about. When you pull this out, boom. All right. So last, these hooks will come out of that center. You pull this out, bam, and you lift up the seat. And then get these through and it just comes out, but boom, here we go. We're gonna be working on this side, which is behind the passenger seat. So you're gonna have to take out these bolts, these Phillips. There's 4 of them, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm gonna take those out and then I'll show you. Get your 4 screws out, you just lift it up. And you wanna disconnect that connector right there. So in order to disconnect that connector, you just squeeze this in and pull up. That's it. There it is. I'm gonna leave this foam on. It's like glued or tucked under this. I don't want to rip it, so I'm gonna just leave it on. But now you got these 2 fuel lines that you need to disconnect. Make sure you have a rag and stuff that shit down there all over the place, because fuel is probably going to come out. In order to get these off, you're gonna lift this side and the other side up, like out this way, and then pull this up. But you got to get both sides out before you can pull it up. So like on this one, you'll lift this side. Let's see, out like that, and then you'll do the same thing with the other side, and then you can pull it up. All right, you're gonna have a series of bolts. I took 3 of them out already. Just take them all out. So once you get those bolts off, this top ring comes out. So mine, I ended up ripping this side, so it's just kind of easier to get out. But I don't want to rip all of them, because I don't want to have to super glue it back, I guess. But yeah, take all those bolts out, and that comes out. And now your fuel pump can now come out. But be careful taking this out. Use 2 hands, because you have your lever on there that measures the fuel level, and you don't want to bend that. So be careful when you take this out. Take it out slowly. So this is what I mean about your level right there. You don't want to bend it. So after you come up, you're gonna have to tilt it like this and get it out. But yep. And now since I'm going inside, I'm gonna cover this up with the towel from inside while I take this inside. Let's go. All right, fellas, now the fun part. So first thing I'm gonna do is untuck these wires from here, like so. Pretty simple. Then I'm gonna unplug them. I need to remember which one goes where, so I'm gonna just get a Sharpie and say the black connectors on this side, so I'll mark that black like that, just so I know. And then we're gonna disconnect those. We also got to take them off this up here. Like so. Bam. Now I'm gonna disconnect them, which this side, see, you push in and just pull down. So we're gonna remember black's on the outside, but I did mark it. Same with this one, just push this in. you see the little hook. Push this in, pull down. So I got those disconnected. Now we're gonna take this top off, which, you know, this compresses down, and there's a clamp somewhere right here. You're gonna press it down. You're gonna take this little ring off. So let's use some of these. Take your ring off. Make sure you don't lose it. All right, once you get this off, you're going to need to, there's 3 clamps, or like, there's 3 little clips you gotta get off. One right here, there's one on this side, and there's a third one, a small baby one right here. So you're gonna pry all 3 of those, and then this should be able to lift up. Like that. So that's loose. Now I'm going to take this out with this. I'm going to take this off just to leave it out the way, but remember which one that goes on. You know what? And honestly, you could probably leave it on so you don't forget. Okay, so once you have it out, pretty much like that. So to recap, now we have to take these bottom ones out. If I can show you, there's a series of clips. This tab, oh shit, where am I? So this tab, this tab, this tab. I believe there's probably one on the other side. Yep. That tab. And there's a third one under there. So essentially you're gonna have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these tabs that you're gonna have to take off just like you did these ones. And it'll pull this entire bottom piece off, this one whole piece assembly. Like so. And then the gray wire will pull through. Don't forget your spacer. Mine fell out. It wants to fall and I don't want it to, so. Alright. So, here we go. So those are just 5 tabs I was talking about. You're going to have to pry them open and get them off of the little hooks. Best way to do it is get one, get it off the hook, get your next one, get it off, next one, the next one, and then your last one. You're going to reuse your spacers, so save this. And you're also going to use 2 O-rings. They supply 2 of them. And they actually give you 3. You only need 2. 2 with your spacer. And they give you lube. But check in here, because usually you'll have an O-ring stuck in there. You see it? Right there. So either one, you can reuse that O-ring and put your spacer in 1 O-ring in. Or you can take that out, put your spacer in 2 O-rings. So I just took my O-ring out using a Phillips. Just dig in there and take it out. Doesn't matter if you rip it or anything, because you got new ones. But yeah, take that old one out. So now we're gonna get our new fuel pump. Bam. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention. So we are going to have to cut this off because we're gonna reuse this piece. We're not gonna reuse this piece because this fuel pump is bigger. So we're not gonna be able to clamp it in and use this piece. So let's take your fuel pump off. It's just in the hole. So just pull it out. We are going to have to cut this off. So get something to cut that through. A Dremel would work. Let's see what I can use because I don't want to hook up the Dremel right now. Alright, so I'm going to try to use these snips. I do not want to have to bust out the Dremel just for this. All those fills, try a razor blade. Looks like you're gonna need a Dremel, man. Oh, I don't want to, fuck. Alright, looks like the easiest way to cut this stupid shit off is with the Dremel. So, got my Dremel. Oh, there you go. Yeah, the Dremel was the easiest way. Alright, so I'm gonna save this. I save all my OEM parts. Bam. Alright, now we can get the new fuel pump. So it looks like on the old one, gray was at the top. So I'll put gray at the top on this one. Plug the black side in. Bam. And we'll put our fuel filter on. Looks like it's designed so you can't really put it on the wrong way. Alright, so we got that on. Take this top off. So we're going to reuse our washer. And then we're going to use 2 O-rings. Be sure to lube up your O-rings with supplied lube. I'm not sure how much lube they want, but hell, guess you'd rather have too much lube than not enough lube, right? All right, nice and lubed up. Now we're gonna feed it back through. So feed your wire through. And then you'll see where your pump goes. Obviously, you see the O-rings will fit in there. Oh, I heard it pop in. There we go. Now we'll just put everything back together. Oh, I lied. Your clip that you took off. Now you'll use this. Clip this back in. Like so. And then we'll stick everything back in. All right, so once you push this in and get all these sides clamped in, let's hook these wires back up real quick. So remember, black was on the outside, gray was on the inside. There we go. And this you just gotta maneuver to get it down through that hole. There we go. See I'm through the hole. All right, once you put it down, get your clip it back in there. Bam, there you go. That was pretty fucking simple, man, to be honest. Now I just throw this bitch back on the car. Alright, now we're putting this bad boy back in. Let's see if I can get a good camera angle somewhere. Right there. You're gonna see on here, there's a notch right here. On your housing, there's a little notch, so that goes there. You'll see it. I mean, bam. Move this. All right, so be careful putting this back in. You don't want to bend this. All right, so we got that in. I know you guys can't probably even see, but boom. There it is in there. Now, this obviously will go back on top and we'll bolt everything down. So let me see if I can put the camera somewhere. So bam, just like that. This is gonna go on a certain way. You'll know because, oh, my hand's in the way. You'll have your studs coming out, but then there's gonna be a slot where, let's see if we can see it. You see that pin right there? See how it's, and then you got one up there. So these fit, and then you're gonna have these like locating pins basically. But yeah, there's that. Let me get some bolts and bolt it down. plug these back in. Clip it down. Put this one in. Clip it down. All right. I'm gonna plug this in and put this back on the top. We're good to go. All right, so I left it. I didn't screw the top in because I want to make sure there's no leaks. I'm gonna prime the car first. So I'll probably prime it maybe 2 or 3 times. You can hear it. It's a lot louder. All right, let's try starting it. Let's go check it out. Just want to make sure there's no leaks. Nope, no leaks. It's all good. When you hook up those fuel lines, you'll hear them snap in, and then you snap the green ones down. But everything's good, so now I can screw all this back in, put my seat cover back on, and that's it, folks. We're done, man. Easy peasy, boys. Easy.